in conversation with Hemali. Human spirit is stronger than anything that can happen to it. My guest, Sapna Sahu, believes in this quote and has proven to be victorious because of this positivity in her life. Sapna is a pharma graduate with a post-graduation in pharma business management. She is a certified yoga instructor and a teacher with an international school here in Singapore. I've had the pleasure of working with Sapna for a little while, and definitely she has an aura of positivity all around her. But right now, if something defines her, it is the fact that she is a leukemia fighter. Welcome, Sapna, and thanks so much for agreeing to speak to us about this tough phase in your life.
Hi, Hemali. It's so good to see you here. And hello, everyone. I'm feeling profoundly happy to be here on your show.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it gives me immense pleasure to be here and
Thank you
say
so
a
very
few words.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's begin.
So, Sapna, could you tell us a little more about yourself?
Sure. It's like, okay, you have already explained about myself so much. Yeah, okay. I'm a certified yoga instructor. I have done my YICC from Vyasa Yoga Singapore, and I have also done my advanced training in yoga, besides short-term courses and everything in yoga. I'm also a teacher. I have a certification in CICTL, and I am a mom of two daughters who always keep me on my toes, and I'm a housewife right now. And as Hemali rightly said, I am a leukemia fighter. I have type 2 AML, acute myeloid leukemia. Okay. That's a type of blood cancer. And yes, I'm fighting it very much in front of you. And
beautiful, yeah. Beautiful. And it makes me so happy to see you here, all strong and all gung-ho about everything.
Yes, let's go.
So, Sapna, what crossed your mind at the moment of the diagnosis?
Okay, it came all of a sudden. Actually, I was, as I told you, I was a yoga practitioner. I always completed my 10,000 steps, and I had this hot water thing in the morning, and kept my diet just on moderate amount. So every healthy thing I used to do, not that because I was a health freak, but I love to do all these things. Mm-hmm. I love to sweat out myself. I love myself on the mat. I love to do all the stretches and everything. So of course, this came as a complete surprise for me. I started feeling a bit sick since a few days before my diagnosis. And then I fell down. I was admitted to the hospital. And then when the doctor told me, first time when I heard the word that I have leukemia, and the first thought that crossed my mind is, you're wrong. I can't. Oh. It cannot be. It was a matter of acceptance. I could not accept that I had leukemia, or I am somewhere near it also. I just thought that I'm anemic a little bit, and maybe I just need 2 bottles of blood, and just you give me the blood and I'll go back home walking. And your diagnosis is completely wrong. I didn't want to admit that. Just like normal person, I did not want to admit that. It took a while for me to admit all those things that came my way. So yes, that was my very first reaction.
Obviously.
Sometimes some people feel that, okay, I'm going to die. It's a blood cancer. Nothing of that thought crossed my mind at all. I just said, it's wrong. It cannot happen to me. And then slowly when I started accepting that time also I said that, okay, this has happened. Now let me take it in my stride. So that's how the acceptance came forward. But it took a while. It took a long while.
Wow. And how about your family?
Okay, my family, yes, they were devastated on hearing the news that I'm diagnosed with leukemia. As you know, the word cancer is associated with it. The word blood cancer is associated. The cancer word is very cancerous in itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there are many cancerous things in the world, Hemali. I would say that even relationships have become cancerous, It's not just associated with the health. So they were devastated, but my daughters took it. Of course, they cried a lot on hearing that. But then, they become a little bit stable. I started observing that when I was unstable, when I cried, my family cried. Even my husband was falling apart. And everyone, my parents were falling apart. Everyone near me cried and everyone was sympathizing. And I was also in a very, dilapidated condition, I would say.
Of course.
So, and slowly, I realized that it's happening because of me. If I am sound, if I show them positivity, they are positive. If I
Wow.
smile, they smile. So I said,
Wow.
why not this? Why not? Why shouldn't I inculcate the positivity in me rather than, brooding over the fact that I have cancer, I am reeling with cancer, oh my God, it's a blood cancer. So I actually decided to turn all negativity into positivity. I said, even if the reports
Wow.
are negative this time, I'm going to convert it into a positive report the next time. And that was a turning point. But I did
Fantastic.
that.
So even in
Yeah.
your tough moment, you thought about yourself, of course, but you rather thought about everyone else around you too. And that speaks so
Yeah.
much about you, really. And Sapna, when we heard about it, definitely, your friends were obviously in shock for a little while. I did not
Yes.
even know whether I can pick up the phone and call you. And there you were, who was going through all this, and yet, spreading positivity. From where did you get that strength?
I think, Hemali, it comes from within you. Since,
Right?
I was a practitioner of yoga also. So
Yeah.
all those things were already within me, but I was not inculcating those things. I was just leading a life, like a robot, going to the school, coming back, taking the freelance classes, you doing yoga and all that. I
Yeah.
was not very much viewing the subtle aspect of the life. The
Ah,
spiritualism I was lacking in my life. So when this thing came forward, I tried to pick up the spiritualism slowly into me. And
okay.
and I started practicing yoga. I started doing pranayam right from my hospital bed, I think from the fourth
Oh,
day
really?
of my chemo. Yeah, the fourth day of the chemo, I said, no, enough is enough. I have to do something for myself. The doctors are trying their level best to save me. My family is trying the best to, to support me, to be by me. My parents there in India, they're also trying to support me in every possible way. My friends are praying for me. I was loaded with wishes and wishes. I never expected so much wishes. I never expected I'm so popular with my friends. And they love
Wow.
me so much. I mean, from everywhere, I saw that positivity. So I said, why not to inculcate that same positivity within me also? Let me try inculcating that positivity. And then I heard even from the doctors, that yes, positive hormones, you do, you can get the positive hormones within you. That was the
All
first
right.
thing which I heard, that
Yeah.
positive hormones are also there, and we are
Wow.
very much capable of utilizing that. So I started that, everything I started, and I became very positive. I became determined that no, I'm going to fight it out. I'm in the eye of the storm. I have to fight it out, and I have to be a winner in this.
I'm
So
sure you must have
earlier,
gone
whenever,
through, right, sorry.
yeah,
I'm sure you must have gone through some phase, where you felt that, this is it. I'm going to give up.
yeah, giving up is very easy. Giving up is like, see, like your body would be in pain, in enormous pain. And every time, first when I was diagnosed, they had to put me in morphine and too many painkillers because my bones were aching. And my
Hmm.
leukemia, my WBC was going high like anything. So
Okay.
I was in a lot of pain. And at that time, of course, it was very easy to give up, I
Of
could
course.
even imagine Yamraj sitting right in front of me and telling, waiting
Oh
for me.
dear. Oh dear. I can't even understand,
But I kept
this.
telling,
Yes.
yeah. And the moment I see the word exit, it was like, God, don't please scare me this way. If you want to take me, just take me like this, or don't scare me like that. So, yeah, those are the phases of life which I have come across. And that was a little bit scary. But then I said that, God, even if I have one day to live, let me live my life. Let me not die every moment. So I want to lead a life gracefully. I don't know how many days I'm going to live or whatever, but yes, grace, that should be there. Not race, but
Beautifully.
grace.
And you did. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm doing
Absolutely.
it. I'm trying
You
to
had
do
a
it.
good
Yeah.
dialogue with God and you made him believe that, hey, I'm in control of my life. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to take a control of your life. You have to be very positive and you have to believe in yourself. Yeah.
Sure. So, Sapna, during this time when you were going through your therapies and everything, which you're still going through, right? Correct me if I'm
Yes,
wrong. Yeah.
yes.
So,
5 chemos down, one transplant to go.
wow. And so I'm sure you had people, writing to you, sending messages to you, and
Yes.
basically, sharing sympathy towards you. So, what words would you not want friends and family to say to you during your treatment period or during anybody's treatment period? This is,
Yeah, I got
I
it,
ask you
Hemali.
this question, I ask you this question only because we as laymen do not know, what the patient is going through. And if you could
Yes,
guide us,
correct.
it would just help us to learn how to deal with it also.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
See, it is like when the patient is going through enormous, it's almost like you have reached back your teenage times and a lot of thoughts are going on in your mind. Even your body is undergoing a lot of changes. Only this time, it's a chemical change. You are being poured with too many toxic chemicals inside your body rather than the hormonal changes.
Oh
I would
dear.
say it
Yes.
is like that kind. So, yeah, the word which I really don't like to hear from anyone, not only my friends but relatives, is, oh my god, how come you?
Ah,
So you see, it's a health accident doesn't knock at our door while
yeah.
just before knocking us off. So it is like a health accident. It can happen to anyone. So
Sure.
happening is not the thing is you, how victoriously you have to come out of it, how
Right.
successfully you are coming out of it, how you're going to accept the things, how readily you're going to face the things. That is the
Mhm.
whole point. So coming to your friend or anyone who is ill and you saying, oh my god, how come you, it's okay, it will pass away. See, we also know it will pass away, but
Yeah.
when the people start saying that it's okay, it will pass away, it will pass away, so
Yeah.
you really think that you become doubtful, is it really going to pass away or I'm just hearing this thing. So give
Yeah.
some time to your friend or give some time to your relative to cope up with this trauma, because
Right.
I that fellow have to stand up, that fellow have to stand up himself or herself and
Mm.
walk up straight and then face you. Then actually
Right.
you can interact with that fellow. Just give her or him a little bit of space.
Right.
She'll return back to you, or if she doesn't return back also, it's okay, she is coping up, she's coping up somehow. You can gather the information, like after being diagnosed with this leukemia, I became
Yeah.
quite famous.
Of course.
I got messages from all around, and
I
the word that will, yeah,
I'm sorry,
that
but
will
I
keep you
think you
going
became
is,
more famous not because of leukemia, but because of your attitudes towards leukemia.
yeah, maybe, yeah,
Yes.
maybe
Yes. Yeah.
that crazy attitude. But yes, you need to have that craziness in you to beat this disease, and not let
Absolutely.
this disease take over you like it has taken over your life completely. It's just an aspect of your life. Treat it with respect and treat it with
Beautiful.
care. It has come to go away. Nothing is permanent in this world. Nothing is
Wow.
permanent. Even the illness is not permanent.
Fantastic. Sapna, you are so positive, really. So, Sapna, at any point of time, did you want family close to you, and at any point you wanted them to be away from you also?
Yeah, Himali, I would say when I take this chemo, a lot of side effects. I have to beat a lot of side effects. So at
Mhm.
the same time, you'll be vomiting, you'll be having the loose motions, and you will have stomach cramps. You'll feel low. You'll have fever. There are immense side effects, and your appetite goes down. So too many are there. So that time, I don't feel anyone should see me.
I understand.
I don't feel, not because I'm conscious, but I just need a bit of space to fight that out. I
Right.
need a bit of space to fight it out myself. I know I'm feeling low, but it's okay. Don't come and sympathize with me that it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I don't want to puke in front of you. So don't tell me anything. Just give me a little bit of space. And after
Sure.
2 to 3 days, it comes and it goes also. effect of chemo is very short-lived. It goes
Awesome.
away. So as it goes away, I become normal again, and I'm ready to face everyone. Even the depression also, I'm hit with depression sometime. So during those depressive days, I try to sleep off as much as possible.
Right.
Thankfully, I sleep a lot. And yeah, sleeping helps me. It helps
All
me.
right.
The time passes away, and in a way, my body copes up with the trauma. My mind copes up with things, and
Sure.
yeah, that is the time I take myself in a nutshell.
Right.
I don't mingle up with the people too much, and later
Right.
on, slowly as I come out of it, as I become normal, and then
Yeah.
again because I don't want to make anyone sad, that okay, oh my god, she's this, oh, it is quite obvious. No, it is
Yeah.
not obvious. It's just a phase that I'm fighting with, and it will pass away soon.
Right. So I think as standby people, we need to understand that instead of showing sympathy, maybe we
Yeah.
would rather encourage you to fight it and move on, right?
Yes. And the most
Lovely.
you can say is, Sapna, we are with you. Be strong.
Right. Right.
Yeah, trust me,
Thank
Hemali,
you.
I was loaded with all the messages and everything helped me. But yeah, just this two words, that be strong, that helps a
Wow.
lot. We are
Wow.
with you. Be strong.
Thank you so much for the guidance, because
Thank you.
it
Thank you.
does help, and I'm sure my viewers would agree with what you're saying. Sapna, what do you ask for in the future? Have your values and hopes changed after being diagnosed with this?
My values, yes, it has changed drastically, Himali.
Yeah.
Earlier, even I was a normal person who used to crib for little things. One thing will break, and I'll say, "Oh my God, how could you be so careless? This and that, this and that."
Yes.
But now my values have changed. I'm more grateful. I have
Wow.
brought about the spiritualism in me, and I do a lot of breathing exercise like the Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom,
Okay.
the Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam, and everything. I believe in that. That gives me strength from within. So
Right.
that keeps me going throughout this treatment. Even 5
Okay.
chemos down, 1 transplant to go. I do not know when the transplant is about to happen and who
Right.
is the donor. I do not know anything. So we are now
Sure.
like, hanging in the middle. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed that everything will, whatever happens, will happen for the betterment. And yeah, I'm just trying to bring about that positive things in my life and coping up with this. So I wasn't this positive earlier. It was completely a different type of Sapna. Yeah, I used to laugh a lot and smile a lot, but now it's coming from within. I have started
Wow.
seeing the finer aspect of everything, and I no longer treat this cancer as an ailment or something bad that has happened to me. I feel that this has happened to make me realize the broader aspect of life. It has brought me closer to everyone, closer to God, closer to spiritualism, closer to myself, and to know me as well as others. So I really don't, consider this as a bad thing. I consider this, it's a thing that has happened, and
Yeah.
it is for the betterment. Trust me, it
Wow.
will transform me into a better Sapna, I hope.
So, my viewers, I would like to share with you, when I was speaking to Sapna the other day, and I asked her, about this whole thing, and she said, "You know what, Himali, I'm very lucky." And I said, "Well, I want to know, why would you say that?" And her reply was that God chose me to go through this because God knew that I'm strong enough. And I fell in love with the lady even more. this is this is great spirit that you showcase, Sapna. What advice would you give to a caregiver, family, or a friend of a cancer patient?
Okay, the advice that I would like to give a caregiver or a cancer patient caregiver basically is just be with the cancer patient, and don't treat the cancer patient as a cancer patient. Treat the cancer patient as, just be patient and treat the patient like just any other person. Yeah,
Mhm.
don't hyper pamper that person. And yeah, you have to be with that person, but don't hyper pamper them. Okay, oh my god, just walk carefully, do this, do that.
Yeah,
Just be normal with them, treat them normally, and trust me, it helps a lot. We
it
just want
does.
to see a normal life, like in future, as you asked me, Himali, that how do you want your future to be? I want a future to be healthy, not only for myself, but for everyone else on this planet. And don't be taken aback when you're diagnosed with something, or I mean, maybe a leukemia, or anything can happen to you, maybe an accident, anything. God forbid, nothing happens to anyone, and we stay safe always. But if anything happens, that is not the end of life. Just take it on your stride. Take some time to accept that and move on. Face that, move on. Bring some positivity, and trust me, you can do it and change it towards a better life.
Wow. Sapna, before I end the session, I just want to ask you a quick one, and that is, through this whole process, was there anything that you felt like it was something that you would laugh over?
Something like?
Something that made you laugh over it, through the whole process? All right, you went through the tough time, but was there anything that was like ridiculous that happened in between?
Ridiculous that happened. There are many things, Hemali, that
really?
happened with me. Yeah. When I was diagnosed with all these things, first of all, now when I look back and the way I reacted at the doctor's comment that I had leukemia, I really feel like laughing. I just said, he's mad. Look at him. What is he saying?
Really?
He's mad. The doctor is mad. It's all diagnoses are wrong. Everything is wrong. Just go away. I used to detest everything. But even the doctors saw the changes in me. The nurses there in SGH, Singapore General Hospital, they loved me. And the treatment there is, the treatment there is absolutely excellent now. When they saw me going there, coming back, going there, whenever I used to go there, the nurses actually told me, you're back. Oh, Miss Sapna, welcome. Then they'll say, bit their tongue. Oh, no, we are not supposed to say that.
Wow.
But as this journey has been going on and on, Hemali, there are many things happening. I mean, I cannot exactly remember a particular incident that has happened. But I try to laugh out as much as possible, even at the cost of someone telling me that I'm crazy. But that's how you beat it. Why should you be upset about something? If I get upset about that thing, I'll not be able to beat it. It will only make me upset, go down the line. So I don't want to be upset about it. I don't know what future is there for me, but yes, I know that something best is yet to come.
Fantastic.
That's how it goes. That's how the life goes on, and we move on and on. And it has taught me a lot of things, Hemali, a lot of things. And I really feel lucky being, having to face all these things, lucky being sitting in front of you and, reaching the masses, even if I can inspire a small, gathering, or they can feel inspired through my talk. I'll feel myself much, much grateful, thankful to God for where I am.
Sapna, my sincere thanks to you for opening up about your traumatic experience. You are a very brave lady, and you have proven that one never knows. Yeah, one never knows how strong they are until being strong is the only option one has.
It's within us. It's within us. We just have to inculcate and see what is within us.
Yeah, and she makes us believe that cancer is only a chapter in a patient's life, not the whole story. Cancer is just a word and not a sentence. Right, Sapna?
Yes, of course. Right. 100% true.
Good wishes to you, Sapna. Stay healthy, stay fit, and keep inspiring people to fight their challenges with a head held high. To my viewers, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And pass on this inspiration to many other people, not only an inspiration, but also the guidance that Sapna shares with us on how we need to behave with patients, be it cancer, be it anything else. Instead of going, oh my God, how come it was you? Rather, let's say good wishes. We are waiting for you to come back, isn't it? Is that what was? Yeah. Thank you, Sapna, very much. Good wishes to you. Good wishes.
Thank you so much. Thanks.